Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This is going to be some progression builds with the buffed Ray. Ray has got a huge buff. He went from being the worst turtle of the original four to the best one. Can't believe I'm saying that. So yeah, Raph is like the best one now. Couple housekeeping notes. I'm not showing the strap to start. I will show it to you here. I'm starting with a 50% strap in Fury 2s. And the moment, if you don't know by now, is available on the prize wall. Very inexpensive. It really helps Ray with the cross breaks and then the greens a little bit as well. But in particular the cross breaks. But the moment's not hard to get. Comes with Michelangelo shards to level the moment. So if you get the moment, you'll be able to level it. The move that was changed, the big one, Mean Green Machine. It was a sub, and now it's a 6 MP, deal 606k damage, increase the damage of all your gems by 300% for one turn. Finisher was also changed. That's in here. We're not going to use it. Deal 2 million damage and force your opponent to skip their turn for one turn, then increase your green MP by 6. We won't need it. Entourage, I'm going to keep the same through the whole thing. Bianca, 2 green MP, 75% cross breaks. Steel, 4 green MP. Woods for 30% more cross break. Sorry, 30% more green and 60% more cross break damage. And then Titan Andre cross break gems do 100% more damage. Yeah, the moves are 6, 6, and 10 MP charge, if I didn't say that. This is 6 MP, Beware the Undertow. 1 million damage, make 40 random gems into crossbreak. So it's really simple, really straightforward. You're going to get variances depending on what you have on the board and if you cascade. So I'll probably run a few since it's fast with each particular set. We're going to start with no plates. We'll put some plates on, and then we'll move to 100% strap and start the process over. Gameplay loop is super simple. Chuck your gems, hit your buff. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loot box gems, which is a lot of loot box gems. They don't populate as often as the regular gems, in my experience. So I'd say 5 is more, even though like theoretically 7 is the average, but that's not how it works. Red cross breaks are over 1 mil. Green cross breaks are 1.1. Regular gem, black gem 297. 620, big difference. So yeah, this would be a bad board. We got a small cascade, 47 million without plates, with a 50% strap, Fury 2s. Not bad. Not bad. Also, check your Facebook Messenger. Someone messaged you. Not bad. I'll run that like a couple times, just kind of give you guys an idea. And then there's a few different ways you can go on plates. Really. So again, this is better. Only 3 loot box gems. Not very many reds or greens, but some. But only 3 loot box gems, which is nice. See if we get any kind of cascade action. We do. 46 million again. You can see that's going to do a pretty steady right in that range, right? So, like I said, there's a lot of different ways you could go with plates. If you want to gamble on 7 yellows, you can put the Maze Crown. You're not always going to hit it, so I don't like using that. But you can use the Maze Crown. I'm not going to show you that here because you have to gamble on hitting it. The first plate I'm going to put on is the Sheamus Crown. Whenever you make 4 more cross breaks, increase your red gem damage by 150%. And your green move damage by 50%. We don't really care about the green move damage, but it will be in effect, for sure. We'll get an extra 300k out of that. Also, if you used a green Fury 2, you would get another, like, 2 million damage on top of what we're already doing. So obviously the red cross breaks are going to be money now. And red gems in general. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loot boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reds. Cross breaks on all but 1. They're up to 1.9 million on those reds. Let's see what we do. Ooh, 2 red cascades. That went all the way to 55 million. but that was 6 reds dropped in on cascades as well as a black cascade. So that's a very good hit. I'll run one more. And Sheamus Crown is a plate a lot of people just have sitting, really not much use prior to this. So I do really like it on Ray. Plus the benefit to not chucking gems is its faster resolve time, which you guys know I like. Bunch of reds, only 3 loot box gems. This one looks pretty nice. 9 reds, 3 loot box gems. Yeah, this one looks nice. Decent cascade, 53 million. Not bad. So yeah, I think, you know, Sheamus Crown on this is pretty good. Now there's 2 different ultimate plates you can add. His plate, which is incredible with the Sheamus Crown, but does chuck gems, and the Roman Shades. I will show you both of them. Roman Shades, a lot more people will have right now. Ray's plate is on the prize wall, 31k currency. I really hope to get it. But the Roman Shades, whenever you make 7 or more crossbreak gems, increase all of your gem and move damage by 100% for 1 turn. So that in conjunction with the Sheamus Crown is going to make the reds really, really big. And also buff our move damage more on the green machine. Not that it's going to be that much. We have, again, 2 loot box gems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reds. And you can see reds are now 2.18 million with a crossbreak on them. So definitely a nice boost. And that was 59 million, right? 59 million with just 2 clicks and a 50% strap. 2 clicks and a swipe. Pretty good. Pretty good. Monster in the morning is kind of delicious. While we're waiting for this, I'm enjoying a nice Ultra Vice Guava Monster. These are the ultras are the sugar-free ones. This one is pretty good. This Monster Ultra Red is my favorite, but the Ultra Vice Guava would probably be my second. I think they're doing it in conjunction with like Grand Theft Auto Vice City or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna run one more with that, and then we'll put his plate on because his plate chucks red gems, so it synergizes with the Sheamus Crown so well. 4 loot box gems. You might be wondering why I'm calling out the amount of loot box gems. In a recent video I posted, there was 7 loot box gems on the board. I said it was a terrible board, and somebody commented, no, that's an average board. And I'm like, run a bunch of matches, you'll see there's almost never 7 loot box gems on the board. We've had between like 2 and 5, I think, so far. So I'm just kind of mentioning that. Not very many reds on that one, so I would, and no cascade. I would rate that as a terrible board, and that's about as low as you're going to hit with this setup, 53 million. So we hit what, like 53 to 66 million variants with the 50% strap. Again, though, for this build, you will need stars filled and levels maxed. If you don't do that, you're going to hit nowhere near this kind of damage. Stars filled, levels maxed. All right, so let's go to his plate. Game is running really slow right now. Whenever you break 10 or more cross break gems, generate 25 random red gems. So obviously, this is synergizing incredible with Sheamus Crown. And with this one, I might do a slight trainer change for Woods. Because a lot of those reds aren't going to be cross breaks. And we're not generating greens. So with this one, I think you change out of Woods, to be honest, and go with like red gem percentage. So whether it's probably Bailey at 40% would be the ticket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loot box gems, but a ton of reds. So this is definitely a good board because of all the reds. And here come 25 more. And yeah, you can just see 86 million, right? I mean, his plate is lights out. Guaranteed win like every time, basically. It's crazy. But let's definitely take Woods off. If it's running faster, it was kind of loading slow. I didn't really want to make a change. It looks good now. And let's just go with Bailey. Because once I think you start chucking all of these red buffed gems, then Bailey's going to be pretty huge. Oh, zombie Bailey, wherefore art thou? There you are. 40% red gems. You can obviously still use woods if you don't have zombie Bailey. Bailey would be, red gems would be a fine alternative also to Titan Andre if you don't have Titan Andre. Bunch of red gems. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I want red gems in my tummy. Only 4 loot box gems. You can see we still haven't gotten 7 any. 1.8 on the cross breaks. Here come a bunch more reds. Not a big cascade. But 90. So that was actually less gems and we hit harder at 92 million. Definitely Bailey. Definitely go Bailey if you're using raised plate. So it's great, right, guys? I mean, I don't think I need to run that anymore. That plate, Sheamus crown, that's the way to go. Like, absolutely. Super consistent, can't miss. That's your ticket. Now, let's up the damage to 100% strap and start the process over. Fury 2. Really like the Sheamus crown on him with his plate. The synergy there is just chef's kiss, right? So fast. Literally as good as any powerhouse in the game if you have the plate set up, to be honest. Potentially the fastest, I think, also powerhouse in the game. Probably either him or CM Punk right now are the two fastest for feud. Depending on how it goes, I would say 1A, 1B. So those would be like my top two like speed powerhouses. Both CM Punk is super low charge, which is awesome, and this is pretty low charge, which is awesome. So both very, and one's using cross breaks, which we don't have a lot of good cross breakers, and one's using X breaks, which we don't have a lot of good X breaks. So big fan of both of those. All right, so 100% strap, no plates, back to the initial trainer setup. You can see how much difference even 50% on the strap makes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7. It's our first 7 loot box. Really, really bad board. And say we're averaging about 3.5. And that was 46 million, as you'd expect, with that ugly of a board. I'll run one more and then put the Shamo crown on. I do want to mention, I'm not going to show it, but I will mention it. For those of you with Rocky 4 and a really big Santa, that is better damage than Bianca and Woods on all of these. So I will mention that if you have that set up, run it. I'm not going to show it because it's super rare. But worth mentioning to the few that do have it if you happen to watch this video. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loot box gems. Only 4 reds. Another not great board unless we get a sweet cascade. Not a sweet cascade, but 51 million. You get the idea. I think you can safely figure around 50 million to 55 without any plates. Let's throw the Shaman's crown on. And then the 2 different ultimates. Here we go. A lot of reds. This 2 loot box gems, a lot of reds. Yeah, this is a chef's kiss. And we got 6 reds to cascade, 68 million, right? With just the Sheamus crown on a good board, though. Really good board. Super duper good board. You won't hit that every turn. But you can see how fast it is when you don't need extra gems to resolve, and why you might want that if you do enough damage. If you're a speed freak like me and you want to go as fast as possible. 3 loot box gems and a ton of reds, like 10 ish. I don't know, I'd have to count them, and I might run out of fingers, so let's just swipe this and see what we get. More red cask. Oh gosh, yeah, another great board. I kind of want one that's not a great board, because I'm making him look better than he is. He's not going to hit that hard all the time. That was 2 really good boards with just the Sheamus crown, and it's fast, so I'm going to do one more and hopefully get a bad board, or at least a normal board. We're also catching 6 both of those cascades for red gems, which is like pretty optimal. You can't rely on that happening consistently. 1, 2, 5 loot boxes, 8 reds. Loot boxes sort of making up for all the reds. If we don't get a red cascade, this would probably be, yeah, 54 million. That should be about more normal, right? So there's your low. I think the low was 48, our top was 68. Big variance on these, depending on what's on your starting board and if you cascade. All right, now let's do the Roman Shades. In fact, interestingly enough, both are on the prize wall for the same price, Roman Shade and Raised Plate. Of the two, I would get Raised Plate, personally, as the Roman Shades have been out longer and they're not a branded with an event one. We're much more likely to see them. The Roman's Plate in the future than we are Turtle ones. That's not inside info, that's just my logic or reasoning. Here we have 4 loot box gems and 6 red gems. Getting closer to your standard board, assuming we don't cascade. We did cascade, but not reds, 69 million. So this is actually where it gets to be a really interesting decision to me, because we also in Feud, even the free steps, you get some gem buff. We also don't have that buff right now. And also in Feud, there's always 1 color gem buff 200%, so that those are going to hit harder as well. So I think you could probably make a case. 1, 2, 3, 4 loot boxes, like 8 reds, pretty average board again. Maybe a little bit to the good. I think you could make a case that you could potentially safely run this 73 million instead of any of the gem chucking plates, just to maximize time. But the low end, you might hit like on a really, really bad board in the low to mid 60s, which is borderline. So I think I could see running this either way at this point, to be honest. I can see running this either way. I'll do one more with that, and then we'll just throw the Raised Plate on. Raised Plate is just safer. It doesn't add that much more time. Honestly, it's splitting hairs at that point. I don't think you care unless you're chasing a leaderboard, to be honest, right? You should just use the Raised Plate unless you're chasing a leaderboard. 1, 2, 3, 4, and like, yeah, another average board. 4 and like, oh, Red Cascade, 74 million. You can see it's really fantastic. But also the point being, you may have this plate already and you may not get enough medallions for the Raised Plate. This is completely viable in Feud with 100% strap, right? Super good, super fast, like maybe the fastest powerhouse, him and Zombie CM Punk. So now let's put the Ray Plate on. This is going to put some huge freaking numbers, guys. Huge numbers. That one's still equipped. There we go. Brain fart. Huge numbers. And then let's go back to Bailey. And I know this is longer and I'm running a lot of the builds the same. The reason for that is there's a super wide variance in the damage he's dealing. And I think it's important that you guys know that. I mean, I know a bunch of people won't watch the whole thing, but that's up to you, of course. I'm trying to give you the best information I possibly can. You're talking 20 million damage variances between these builds, so it's very important to know what that's going to look like, right? 3 loot box gems, bunch of reds. This is a really good board. Not an amazing, but really good pre-cascade, right? Like, really good. See how this fills in. Okay, could have been better. And 99 million, right? 99. Well, this is going to break 100 easy. Going to break 100 easy. So, like, just 2 clicks and a swipe. 100 million damage, right? Oh, man. I really want this plate for him. Really, really want this plate for him. Raph, as I said before, was also my favorite turtle. Ray is not my favorite wrestler, but I really wanted Raph to be good, and he was bad. So he went from bad to being, like, incredible. Literally top 3 powerhouse in the game, if you have the stuff, and potentially the best. 95. I'm going to hit 100 million, by the way. I'm doing one more. I'm going to hit 100 million for you guys. Yeah. Guess I'm taking Ray up to gold on my account. Not a great board, but it's not terrible either. Only 3. Not a lot of reds drop down. Just give me that 100 million. Cascade, come on. Nope, 83. Gosh dang. We're tin cupping this. I'm going till I get 100. I'm going till I get 100. I don't have a lot left to say. If you don't want to see the 100, you don't need to watch. But if you do stick around for it, let's see. See how many people stick around for it. If you're going to stick around for it, let me know in the comments. And then also let me know in the comments how hard the final hit was. We'll see how many people actually watched how hard the final hit was. 4 loot box gems, bunch of reds. This has potential. Oh, there we go. Come on. Good cascade here. Give me some reds. 91. Dang it. We're doing it. I don't care. This is my video. I'll do what I want. Whatever. This is the one. I can feel it. It's a terrible board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loot box gems, 3 reds. But we're gonna drop a bunch of reds in. Somehow magically this will be the one. Horrible board. Nope, this isn't gonna be the one. Dang it! We're going the wrong way. 75 mil. We were so close to 100. I think we hit 99 at one point. No. What if? Should I give up? I'm not giving up. Too stubborn. It's too fast. Not giving up. This is by far the best spot for Ray's plate, too. There's other spots you can use it. Nowhere else is it going to hit this hard. Ooh, this is promising. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, 99.8. 200k away. 200k away. 99.8. That was so close. Nope. But you can see how consistent it is. You're never losing with this. At least during the current state of the game. I mean, that could change a year from now. 6 months from now. Ooh, only 2 loot box gems, bunch of reds. Now this is the board, actually. We just need a cascade, the reds to fill in nice and drop. This is potentially the board. Come on, baby. That's not very many reds. Come on. Come on. 94 million. Dang it. That one that was 200K, we needed one more red gem. 200K away, one more red gem would have put us over 100. It's right on the edge of 100 million build. That's super fast and safe and efficient. Love it. Absolutely love it. Every once in a while, I do like to hit big numbers, by the way, but only under the right Oh, this is terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 loot box gems. This is ginormously terrible board. $98 again. One less loot box gem on that board, and we also didn't cascade. One less loot box gem and one cascade of 3 gems. Hits 100. Probably. Something like that. I don't know. I'm just making up numbers now. I'm just talking. We're just doing this. At this point, I don't feel like I can give up. Who's still with me at 26 minutes in? Who's still with me? 2 loot box gems, decent amount of reds. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, this, come on. Come on. Come on. Yes! 105 million reduced to 96. 105 million and change. Let me know in the comments if you saw that damage and what it was. Remember to like, subscribe, and share too while you're at it, because that really helps me out. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. He's crazy good. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Thanks for watching. Good luck out there. My man Raph is good. Very happy about this.